cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck.
And then I actually had, and I put it on the side, but there was a box of Echo, The Tides of Time, but when I opened it up, and I actually have that game, and I actually put a note in my trades video that I had that game, but then when I opened it up, it had the original Echo the Dolphin game in there. And I actually don't have Echo the Dolphin, so I'm going to keep this cartridge until I find a box for it. And that was everything from Play and Trade. And you know, we got to remember that every single one of these Genesis games was only 99 cents. And let's see, where do we go from here? Let's do Play and Trade. There was at least 2 trips to Play and Trade. One that she made by herself after work the one day, and there's one where we took a trip to Play and Trade today. The trip she took early in the week, she picked up for me Galaxian for the Atari 2600, and this was $2. And I know that the Play and Trade had the deal with the used games where if you buy 2, you get 1 for free. So let's keep that in mind. Let's see here. Metalhead for the 32X, which was $5. Let's see here. Golf Magazine presents 36 Great Holes, starring Fred Couples. I don't know who that is, but he's a golfer apparently, and it's a $5 game. And then we have Colibri. Now, what's funny is I know that this had like a price on there of like $25 before, but somebody had taken off the price tag at the store, and when she asked how much it was, they just said, well, how much are the other ones? And they looked it up, $5, so they just rang this one up for $5 as well. So there's Colibri for the 32X. Might have to try that out, see what that's about. And then, let's see here, picked up Krusty's Super Funhouse, which I believe is some kind of puzzle game, starring Krusty with The Simpsons. And then she bought this game just because the Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on it, and that's The Wizard of Oz for the Super Nintendo. So yes, thank you, Angry Video Game Nerd, for getting that in my collection. And then she bought these just because they looked funny, or I guess, or because they're Mario games. I'm looking at you. Mario's Early Years, Fun with Numbers, and Mario's Early Years, Fun with Letters. So I'll put those in her collection downstairs. And then we picked up another copy. I mean, all these past couple of ones have been $5, I think. Krusty didn't have a price on it, but all the rest of them said $5, $4.99. Gyromite for $4.99, and this is actually the first copy of Gyromite I picked up without a converter in there, and that's why I wanted to get one without a converter, so wouldn't be tempted to take this one apart too. And then used box copy of Body Harvest. Actually, it's been resealed. Let me just open this up really quick and see what's in there, which I've been meaning to do. And look at that. I thought I cut it, but I didn't. There we go. Oh, look at that. I opened it the wrong side. But the cartridge is in there. Looks like a manual. No. Looks like I opened up the other side. Yeah. Yes, we got a cartridge with a really bad back label. And we have the box, but I don't think the instructions are in here. That was only $5 anyway, but at least I got the box. Look at that. We have the Consumer Information and Precautions booklet and a warranty card, but no instruction manual. Very interesting. So, that was everything on her trip to Play and Trade last week. And today, Play and Trade, we got, see here, we got Quarth for the Game Boy, which was $3. Bomberman Quest for the Game Boy Color, $4.99. Miss Pac-Man Special Color Edition for the Game Boy Color for $2.99. NFL Blitz, and I think that blue dot meant there was a certain number off, but it was like only 99 cents, so I picked it up. I don't have that many Game Boy Color games, just kind of interesting and interested in picking some of these up. And Wario Land 3 for about $10, $9.99. And then here's a game that she really wanted, Roswell Conspiracies, Alien Myths and Legends, and that was $4.99. A couple Atari 2600 games that I didn't have. Pele Soccer for $1.99. And another game I vaguely remember playing a very long time ago, I think my cousin had it, Human Cannonball. And that was actually $5.99, but again, it was a little bit cheaper than that, than what the price said on the cartridge. And then I had to get Punch-Out! And the reason I wanted this version of Punch-Out! Is because it's not the Mike Tyson version. I kind of wanted to get both versions of this, and that was $4.99. So then we have, so that was Plane Trade. Yesterday we wound up going to Video Games, etc. We had kind of planned to make a day out of that. And because I haven't been there in a long time, and I had a $10 off card for it. So this is what we picked up there. First thing, Math Grand Prix. And I kind of always wanted to get this game. It was $2.99. But what cracks me up so much about this cover is like this kid here, he's thinking like hard. What's 5 plus 6? He's thinking hard. And then we have this other kid here. Let's see here, right here. And look how much fun he's having playing that game. It's like he's not playing this game. He's got to be playing something else, like Yar's Revenge or something. Because there's no possible way anybody could look that happy playing an educational game. But, I mean, that just cracks me up. That just kind of sealed the deal, reason why I wanted the game. Oh, and then here's a game I kind of was looking for a while. Biometal. Interesting. I remember testing this out at Funkoland a long time ago, never picking it up. That was $6. And we have Castellian, which I think the alternate title of this is Tower Toppler, because it looks, just the label on this looks very similar to Tower Toppler on the Atari 2600, and that was $4.99. We have Dig Dug 2, which really has nothing, the gameplay is nothing in common with the original Dig Dug. It's very original, and that was $8.99. Then we have Popeye, which I completely forgotten was on the NES, and that was $8.99. Magic Darts, and Wasprey, if you're watching this, there was a reason I didn't want your copy of Magic Darts, and that was because the label was kind of peeling. But we did find this copy, and it was $5.99. Sorry. And then Mega Man 6, and that was $19.99. But I wasn't going to pass this up because prior to Saturday, I only had Mega Man's 1 through 4 on the NES, and after this one, I only need Mega Man 5. And then we have High Speed Pinball, which is runs on the same engine as I think Pinbot, and this I believe is by Rare as well. Yep, there's Rare's logo up there, and I'm a very big fan of Pinball. For $6.99, I had to get this one back. Robo Warrior, and it was only $2.99, but I had to get this game just because just the name of the game, the artwork, and the limitless possibilities of what a Robo Warrior could do. And let's see here, for Dreamcast, Power Stone. We were actually at People Play Games, and they had a demo of Power Stones 2 playing on there. And when my fiance saw that, she was like, we have to get those Power Stone games. And we actually didn't buy it at the time, but then she really wanted them. And she found this one for $19.99 and had to pick it up. So we have Power Stones. And then Crazy Taxi 2, which is the Crazy Taxi I was missing. I have Crazy Taxi 1, now I have Crazy Taxi 2. And that was $13.99. And this game, just because she thought it was, the cover was hilarious. Humans. which is a kind of puzzle game, kind of like Lemmings, but not so much, I believe, where you tell the humans what to do. Missing a manual, but it has a cartridge, and that was, looks like it was $6.99 with a 10% discount because it had no manual. And then I picked up, this is one of those stores where you can buy the cart sleeves for the NES games and the SNES games separately. And I actually picked up every single one of these Super Nintendo things that they had, and these were 25 cents each. And then I picked up every single NES sleeve that they had, and I've got a whole bag of them here, and there's about 38 of them in here, and they were 25 cents each. And believe it or not, even after all these, I think I'm still going to be missing sleeves for some NES games. But, you know, it's hard for me to pass them up at a quarter each.
Ah, Mr. Claus, you have a nasty habit of surviving.